in California, and the regular is $79. It's $80 light. The best flashlight I've ever owned. One of the reasons why I bought it was back then we had a bad tornado outbreak for it seemed like it was 3 weeks. It was off and on, but it was a bad one. And Indiana got a number of people was killed. Indiana got hit hard, southeastern Indiana, and we had a lot of lightning around Cincinnati. And it was so bad, I thought I'm gonna get me a light. And this right here, I don't know if the sun's glaring too much or not. Maybe get back here in the shade a little bit if I can. The sun might be in there. I don't know. I can't tell. Okay. It's rigid. It's shockproof, waterproof. When you hold it, it wouldn't for the ridges. It would feel like a rock. This, I thought maybe in time that would rot. Not a bit. There ain't nothing that ever went. It takes 3 C's. There ain't nothing that's ever went bad with that. See these little sides here? See that? I thought maybe they would eventually crack and break. Nothing. It's been the perfect. The only flaw about it, son, I don't want to glare your eyes. The only flaw about it is the copper spring. They put a sort of a cheap copper spring. And every now and then you got to take a clothes hanger, put the hook on a clothes hanger, straight metal clothes hanger, and pull that, stretch it a little bit. It needs to stretch now, but it does not hurt the light. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, and now inside here, it's 5 LEDs. The sun glaring so much. You see the 5 LEDs, right? Now when you unscrew this lid and take it off, those 5 LEDs are in the cartridge by themselves, and they're loose. They come out. They don't come out unless you pop them out. The reason for that is they're not one piece to this lens, and I think the reason for that is excuse me. I just ate, and I should have drunk more water. I wanted to cough. The reason for that is since they're not mended or welded in there, I guess the right word to use, it minimizes shock. See, it's not loose. I can't hold the camera I need a little tripod. If I unscrew this, you see that the 5 LED cartridge pop out, but it's loose to minimize shock. Yeah, it's still fit tight in there, but it's not. It's not It's not glued in there. See, if it was glued, or if it was molded into the lens, shock waves would get it easier. And it doesn't hurt the light at all. But that's what that's for. When I got it, I didn't know it was come out like that. It doesn't really come out unless you lean the lens, upright for it to fall out. But that's the minimized shock waves. And I mean, let me see if I can turn it on or not. I wish I had a tripod. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Now, it will go. It will go a whole week if you get 3 alkalines. You don't care what brand they are. Get 3 alkalines. All right. It will go a whole week if you don't turn it off. That's how efficient it is. I did a one test. I left it on for 12 hours, and it didn't even seem like it went down at all. It's been an excellent light. I tell you what, if it was $100, I want to get another one. Why am I wanting to get another one? Well, nothing's perfect. Let's say them things would break somehow. Now I know it's shockproof to a degree. You wouldn't want to drop it off a tall building, but I like to have a spare. But if that thing was $100, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. It's been the best flashlight I've ever owned. It's the toll-free number and the name of the company's into the plastic. It feels it's the best damn light I've ever had. I think I just showed you that at an angle. I don't think it matters because it's not me talking to you face to face. I hate mornings. Damn, I hate mornings. But that's been the best flashlight I've had it 13 years because I remember I had it before Y2K. Oh, something else I was wanting to show you. Well, I can tell you this, but let you look at it. That right there, that is not a beam. That is not a beam. That's omnidirectional, okay? It's omnidirectional. In other words, if you notice, it ain't yellowish like those filament bulbs. What do they call them? Incandescent? I can't pronounce the word. But it ain't got, of course, they're LEDs. It's omnidirectional. In other words, it doesn't beam, but it shines a brilliant, broad, round light, and it represents like sunlight. Very easy to read at night with. Very easy if you have to. It's a pure white light. It ain't that yellow. Matter of fact, I've forgotten. I was using it last night. I thought I got some cheap alkalizer. I thought I'm gonna test it again, and so I left it on. And after 13 years, I wanted to see. I thought maybe the bulbs would. After 13 years using it, I thought maybe the bulbs would be harder on the power. Anything. It works just like it did the day I bought it 13 years ago. Been out some bicycles going by. It's an outstanding light. That's the best damn light. Oh yeah, and I also I stuck it in the kitchen sink, filled the kitchen sink with water, and left this on. I was wanting to see, from the pressure of about maybe a foot and a half, big deep kitchen sink. I wanted to see if the water would get, from the pressure would get in there, and since it's waterproof, I want